We do have another actor here. I do want to bring up Jake Vincent. Are you in here, Jake? The main male character, yes. Hey, Jake. Hey. Hi. So you've seen yourself on the big screen, right? I'm pretty sure this isn't your first time, possibly. You also looked very natural up there. Same question pretty much for you. What was your favorite part about filming this film?
I think it's just working with Alex, and I hate to repeat what Taylor said, but it's the cast and crew. Our crew is awesome, and it was a fun experience. Yeah. And when it's fun, it's a lot easier.
Very true, very true. You made it look, like I said, the same thing. You guys make it look easy, and that's the point, right?
Right.
To make it come off very effortless.
Overall, it was great. It was great working with Alex. Great working with Taylor and Duncan and Max and everybody who was involved. And amazing crew. What would you do without a crew? Our crew was awesome, and it was just great. And Julia was amazing, of course, and just everybody around. The energy was great. It was just fun coming to work. It wasn't even really work, even though we're getting paid, but it felt like it's one of those times when you get cast in something and you're like, yeah, I don't know, and then you start doing it, you're like, you can't wait until the next scene,
Yeah.
So.
And that finishing result, how do you feel about the overall finished result? Can you see yourself on the big screen differently than the way you've seen it, or do you feel like that really embodied your characteristics?
Oh no, I like what I saw.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You don't look great.
I don't feel great. It's so different from when I normally play, and I try to play a lot of different characters, so it's a different guy. So it was cool. You never, like I said, you never know until it's a director's medium. Theater's an actor's medium. Actor has complete control. Once you're done rehearsing, every director always says, "Okay, good luck, guys. It's your show now," because it is their show or your show. But in film, you shoot it. And then everybody says, "Oh, that was great," or "Yeah, okay, all right, great, thanks, thank you." And then you go on to your own life, and you're doing whatever as the film is getting made. And then they cut it, and then whatever comes out, and that's it.
Yeah. So I know you said that this role was a different type of role. Was it a bit challenging? Did it help you grow into a new mindset of like how you possibly can be?
I think every I don't mean to interrupt. I think every role is a learning experience.
Yeah.
I remember on stage, like every part when I did George of Mice and Men at Douglas Morrison, it was like 170, 180 seat house, and you can paint above the audience. You have a lot more space, and and that role, I think, teaches you how to reminisce and see things and take the audience back into George and Lenny's past, and and then I did Streetcar, and that's more the jealousy with Stanley and his wife, and I mean there's a lot of every part is different, and I think in this role, just the idea of going to bed with somebody at night and telling you love them and everything, and not knowing that they're living this whole other life. I mean, he was kind of a jerk. So I didn't have much sympathy for him, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I felt kind of bad for him because we didn't really see that he was, he was screwing around or
I think
But he should have cleared out. He should have clued in.
You've seen the love, right? The compassion that the character had, and he just wanted to keep his family together, right? So it was kind of like a bad guy, but good guy at the same time.
Right. Just a victim of circumstance or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Great great job at
Thanks,
pulling
man.
that off.
Appreciate it.
When you seen yourself, even with the green screen behind you, did you picture it would come out looking?
No, I thought it actually looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Because Alex is like, okay, you're going underneath the big tree, and just look up. And I'm looking at Taylor like, okay, all right. And then yeah, it's great. You know?
Yeah.
It's great. I've worked with green screen before, and you never know how it's gonna turn out. And
Yeah.
I thought it looked great. So.
Yeah.
Was the fire truck? Did you put that in?
There was a little trick right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't remember that.
It was there, but we brought it later on.
Right. Yeah, it
We
looks
kept
great.
combined too.
Cool.
Because it was expensive, man.
Yeah.
For a truck, it's expensive.
So the Monterey scenes, were they in Monterey or was that Santa Cruz?
Good question.
Mostly we did everything. We covered everything in the Santa Cruz. But there are some shots from the highway #1, especially the backgrounds for the scene of the restaurant when they sit and talk about why did you leave me on the parking spot. It was from highway #1.
And that windy road, where was that? Entering.
It was Aptos, a drone pilot. He's very experienced guy, and he said we have to go to the Aptos because there is a very beautiful road right there, over there. So this dancer, no shots in Monterey. It just talks about Monterey, but everything mostly done in Santa Cruz. I want you to ask him more questions because he's a rock.
Yeah, while we have Jake up here.
I have a question more to the character. Why didn't you destroy the clues?
What ended to destroy the what?
The clues, the camera, the images you had in the image.
That's a good question.
Mom? Yeah?
Who's this?
Let me see.
That's a good question.
Because firstly, he had to destroy me.
That's a good question.
That was not smart.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
There, interesting fact, the actor who plays husband has never met the actor who plays lover.
Cheers.
They were pretty surprised just on the papers because we had a lot of printed storyboards. And he said like, is it the lover? Did I kill him? That's his opinion. I don't say that the character husband killed the lover. I didn't say that. It was his question. Did I kill him?
I think many of us go through similar scenarios in our own lives. When I first watched this, I actually thought about, my kid and my lady and the troubles that we dealt with in the beginning. So it does touch a really deep part of, I guess, our human psyche in a weird way.
I would like to say thank you, Heather, the wife of Jake, who helped us a lot with the makeup. Maybe you didn't notice. It's very important.
Yeah.
Where are you, Heather? Can you stand up? I would like the audience to see you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, honey.
Thank you so much, Jake. We'll probably call you back up if we have more questions. But
Okay.
All right.